everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at some gloves from HK today. So these are the full finger version of the Hardline glove. We've got two colors right now, the Arctic and the Blackout. But if you are familiar with the Hardline glove, the half finger ones or the no finger ones from before, it's basically an extension of that glove, giving you full coverage. So on the back side of the glove right here, we've got the nice neoprene padding with the logo on the back of it. And then down the fingers, you've got a couple different sections on the front of the knuckles, kind of in this area right here, which can offer a little bit of protection. It's kind of like a hard rubberized little, I guess you want to call it a detail on there, but it will offer a little bit of protection from getting shot. Now around those is a little bit of padding right there, that neoprene padding. And then getting down to the bottom where, from like the, I guess I want to call it the second knuckle down. The padding really isn't there so much, but you've got this mesh material on here, which is going to offer good heat, air exchange, keep you cool, keep your hands from getting super sweaty inside your gloves, because that's not comfortable. The fingers do have a break in them, so at the knuckle, it's going to make it just move a little bit easier, let your fingers articulate a little bit better without bunching or binding in the glove. And then there is on, let's see, the thumb area right here. Couldn't figure out which hand that was for a second. You've got a little bit of silicone. It really doesn't do any function to it right there. It gives it a little bit of a stickum to it, but you're not going to really use this for anything. You're not going to be wiping your goggles with it or anything like that. It's kind of just more for looks than anything, I think. I can't figure out what you would actually use it for because it's on the outside. It's on like this part of your hand right here. Some gloves will have a microfiber section right there where you can kind of wipe, but this is just kind of a silicone print on there. At the back, the closure section right here does have a Velcro strap, comes around there. And I like the way the padding extends all the way up onto the foregrip area, onto the wrist area. I've got guns on my head today. So let me put this one on so you can just kind of see how it fits. This is a large. And a large is what I would normally wear on this, and my fingertips are good length on my fingers. I guess I have like thin wrists or something because I can really bring that around to the point where don't have too much Velcro on the ends right here. I can make it a little bit loose and kind of just attach it like I normally would, but then this kind of just feels loose for me. But everybody's kind of different, so I mean, I would have to tighten that up, and then I've got that sticking up like that. So I would try on the smaller size, the medium, and just see how it fits, and then go from there. But the glove itself fits right to my hand. Heat transfer, heat transfer, heat transfer. This section right here, the thumb section, does have a little bit more padding, it feels to it. It could just be because of my hand, but it does feel a little bit more padded. On the bottom side right here, you can see we've got lots of printing, lots of silicone printing on the bottom of it. It's going to give us really good grip, really good feel on the marker, whatever you happen to be manipulating. So if it does get wet or dirty or covered in paint or muddy or whatever it happens to be, it'll give you good traction on that gun and keep it from slipping or wobbling around. So you've got that on all the fingers, the palm, and the thumb moving off to the side right there. There's also two impact pads right here, which have the printing on them as well. And this is just going to protect your hand from the ground, from diving, sliding, rolling, whatever you happen to be doing where your hand typically smashes into the ground. This extra bit of padding right here will really protect your hands. Plus, it'll keep you from ruining your gloves. So that's a plus on that. There is a little bit of like a silicone piece right here that runs up onto like the wrist, the back wrist area. I'm not quite sure why that's there, but I can come up with two possible scenarios of why it might be helpful. A would be crawling. If you're crawling along the ground and you're trying to push or pull or do something with your glove, this might help give you a little bit more grip on the ground. Or when you've got your hands up and you're shooting your gun, typically your wrist tends to rest on your tank area, like the front lip of the tank or the front radius of the tank. And having this pushed against it possibly would offer just a little bit more grip on whatever you're holding onto. So I think that's more the reason why it's there. For when you're holding onto your gun or your heads up when you're shooting, this is going to give you a little bit more stability on the tank. They're comfortable gloves. They've got good padding on the backside, plenty of grip for them. Right now we've only got these two colors though, but always check the website because new colors will be available Right now we've got the Arctic and the Blackout. It is the Hardline full finger glove, just an extension really of the half finger or no finger glove. Check them out on the website and order yours now through ansgear.com.